Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to class. Today I offer you a sequence for lower back pain or for back pain in general. So not all back pain comes from the same cause, but there can be different causes and we can't treat them the same way. There can be stenosis, arthritis, bulging disc, general back pain, and degenerative discs. Also inflammation in the sacroiliac joint, which I had actually very bad about 10 years ago. And it affected my whole practice. So I'll show you some poses which you can alleviate or take your pain down with in the lower back or back in general. And exactly as I said before, not all poses are for the same pain, okay? All right, so let's get started on the mat. I have two blocks here. As usual, we may not need them, but I also have a sandbag here, which I use at the end, and a bolster, a belt, and of course a blanket. I like it a little bit soft when I lay down to the mat. So meet me on the back on the mat. So start on the back with bent knees and take your feet wide. Let the knees fall into each other, hands by your side, palms facing up. And we start by centering ourselves and arriving here on the mat, mentally, physically, spiritually. And we do that by bringing our awareness to the breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Take a deep inhale, fill your belly, rib cage, your chest. Pause and slowly exhale all the way out. Inhale again, fill the belly, rib cage, chest. Pause and exhale all the way out. Keep exhaling until you're completely empty. Again, fill the belly like a balloon. Draw the breath all the way up to your chest. And let it go. One more time, inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Slowly exhale, let go. Allow yourself to be present, to be here, and then feel the sensations in your body. Notice any pain. Notice the pain in your back That's most likely why you do this practice. Notice any other pain or sensations in your physical body. So scan your body from your toes, your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thigh, your quads, and your hamstrings. Your lower back, your mid-back, your upper back, your whole pelvis, your belly, your chest, your fingers, your hands, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms and your shoulders, the back of your neck, the front of your neck, the whole head, the skull, the back and the front, your facial muscles. Acknowledge the sensations, acknowledge your pain. Breathe into it. Then set an intention of love towards your body for this practice, and take your right hand onto the belly, your left hand onto the heart. And maybe just give gratitude to your whole physical body for all the functions, to be able to be here actually today. To be able to get out of the bed in the morning, to wake up, to be able to do the things you love. Take that intention with you, that gratitude attention for your body with you during this practice. And then release your hands, take them by your side. And just sway your knees a little bit from side to side. Okay, and then from here, bring both knees into the chest and hug your knees in. And just massage your lower back a little bit. And then we do some rotations in your, oops, I have a cramp here. Rotations in with your legs. So keep your big toes together. Bring your knees into the chest. Take them out to the side. Take them forward, bring them together, into the chest, out to the side, take them forward, into the chest. So this practice, this move is very good if you have bulging disc, if you have arthritis, stenosis, if you have general disc. So just do it very, very slowly, or general back bend. I meant general back pain, not back bend. Okay. Now we do it the other way, so bring your knees in and then take them forward, gently out to the side. Bring them towards you, into the chest, forward. This should be very soothing for your back. Very soothing. All right. And then from here, we lower the left leg down and keep the right knee in. And I keep my left knee bent. So this is better for your lower back, to keep the left leg bent. If you don't have bulging disc or arthritis or stenosis, please straighten your left leg and bend your right knee a little bit deeper into the chest. If you have that pain, keep your left knee bent, maybe not as high as I did before, maybe a little bit forward, okay? All right, then from here, I take my right leg out to the right side. And again, you can straighten the leg or keep your knee bent. And I take that shin in the same direction than my spine. With the inhale, I bring the leg back and take it all the way over to the other side. I take my right arm over to the right side. Take the gaze over to the right. And then inhale, come back to the center and lower that foot. Again, you have the option to keep that knee bent. Bring in the other leg, interlace your hands on top of your left shin. You can straighten it if you like, if you don't have a bulging disc. And then take your leg a little bit out to the side. Have your shin in the same direction than your spine. And then we bring that leg over to the side. And take the left arm, left rib cage over to the left side. And slowly inhale, come back to the center. One more time, bring both knees into the chest and just gently rock from side to side. And then from here, we stretch the hamstring a little bit. Now, with the hamstring stretches, you have to be careful with the lower back. So you will see, I will keep my knee bent. So take the belt on top of your right foot and bring your right leg to the soles of the foot towards the ceiling. Now it depends on what your issues are in the lower back. So again, if you have a bulging disc, I recommend not to straighten the leg. With all others, I think you can straighten the leg. So draw the femur bone down into the socket. And it doesn't matter how far up the leg is coming. I want you to keep the lower back down to the mat. I want you to keep the sacrum down to the mat. If we bring that leg too close in, this part is lifting up and the lower back really presses down into the mat, and it can bring some strain into the lower back, okay? So I just keep my leg perpendicular. And then here too, you can keep the opposite leg either straight or bent. Keep reaching through that left heel, the left leg which is on the mat right now. Draw both shoulder heads down, straightening your arms, and just draw that femur bone down into the socket. Again, if it's too much, you can lower or bend your knee. You don't have to have the leg straight. Just take a few breaths here. Okay, and then bend that knee. Bend the left knee and take your left foot into the belt. Release your right leg, keep your right knee bent and start there. And I keep my left knee bent as well. And then wherever you want to go with that, either straighten the leg or keep your knee bent. Keep the lower back in neutral as you straighten your right leg forward. Again, the left knee can be bent a little bit or straight, and also it doesn't have to be so far in. Let's take it perpendicular here. Breathe into your stretches. Stay present. Focus on your breath. And pay attention to your intention. Take one more breath here. And then bend both knees. Release the belt away. Take it to the side. Bring both knees into the chest again. Massage your lower back. Just gentle rotations here. Be very kind, be very loving to your lower back, your back in general. Okay, and then lower the left leg down to the mat. Keep it bent and take your right leg, straighten it up. An external rotation in your right leg, bend your knee and take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Keep pressing your right hand into that leg. You can stay right here or lift the left leg into the chest. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Now, if you have a bulging disc, I do not recommend that. You can skip that or you can just stay right here, down here, okay? So this also stretches the piriformis, which is a tiny little muscle down here. Alright, release the left foot and we switch the leg. Take your right foot down, take your left leg towards the ceiling. External rotation in the whole leg. So the foot is out to the side, the knee is out to the side, and from that point I bend my knee. Option 1 again, you can stay right here, okay, being very kind. If you don't have a bulging disc, bring your leg in. And very slowly release that. Release your feet and bring them into the chest one more time, rotating a little bit. And then we turn around onto our belly. Start with a Sphinx pose. Straighten the legs. Pull back on the heels of the hands. Draw the shoulder heads back. Reach the sternum forward. Lift the lower abdominal muscles, lengthen the lower back. Keep pressing with the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift the kneecaps. And again, as you lift the lower abdominal muscles, you can lengthen and activate your lower back. Reach the heart forward. And then very slowly release down onto the mat. Take your forehead onto your hands. There's also, if we want to strengthen our lower back and strengthen, yes, so it's important to strengthen our lower back, right? But if you have a bulging disc, this is a no, right? So this pose is absolutely not good for you, okay? So we come into Salambasana, and I do a modified one. So I lift, actually I stay here in Sphinx Pose with the arms, and I lift my right leg up, and exhale, lower it down. Take the left leg, lift it up, and lower it down. Lift up from your inner thigh as you lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down. One more, lift and down, lift and down. And then lower all the way down, and we do full Salambasana. A good way to do it is arms are straight. We lift up the right arm, chest, and the left leg. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg, chest. Exhale down. Right arm, left leg. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg. Exhale down. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, release. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, release. Slide your hands back. Bring your forehead onto your hands. Sway your hips from side to side. And then curl your toes under, take your hands by your side and lift your pelvis up. And we go into a child's pose. I take my knees wide, your big toes together, press the sit bones back. And then from here, I already lengthen the lower back down. Bend your elbows, take your forehead onto your hands. Option one, you can straighten your arms and take your forehead down. The important thing is here, if you are high up, if your knees are not allowing you to go back, you don't want to have your head in a too far extension. That's where the block comes in, right? So if you go back, you can lower your forehead onto either your hands, stacked hands, or your block, okay? I take my stacked hands here. And then I really lift the lower abdominal muscles, lengthen the lower back. And then from here, press yourself up, and we come into cat and cow. So in cat and cow, you're warming up and you're moving all the muscles alongside your spine. You're moving all your discs, one vertebrae at a time. With the inhalation, press down into the mat, firm your abdominal muscles, crown of the head forward. And then inhale again, or exhale here. Inhale, take the tailbone up, belly down, heart forward, shoulder heads move back. With the exhalation, curl your toes under and round your spine. Tuck your tailbone down, tuck your chin. Inhale, uncurl the toes, lift up the heart. Exhale and round your spine. Inhale, extend, sternum forward, press the mat away. Exhale and round. Inhale again, uncurl the toes, lift the heart. And exhale, round. One more inhale. And exhale. And then from here, come into a downward facing dog, spreading your fingers. And we do a downward facing dog by taking the hands wide as the mat, the feet as wide as the mat, and we keep the knees bent. So you're lifting the sit bones up and back, lengthen the tailbone. Lift the tailbone or the top of the thigh bones to where the ceiling and the walls are meeting. Important is that you have a long spine. And of course, if you can, straighten your legs a little bit. If you straighten your legs and you're moving forward onto your shoulders, keep your knees bent. If you have a bulging disc, keep your knees bent. All others, you may straighten your legs. Actually, if you have arthritis, just be very careful, maybe go slow, maybe keep your knees bent just a little bit. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Take your big toes together, again, knees wide, sit back into a child's pose. You can bend your elbows again, forehead onto your hands. Most important is that you breathe. Allowing yourself to be here, allowing yourself to heal, to bring comfort into discomfort. Okay, and then we come up and we take ourselves to the wall, okay? I take my blanket so I don't have to move the mat. And then I take my sit bones to the edge of the blanket and take the sit bones closer to the wall, a little bit higher up. I bend my elbow underneath and swing myself around onto the wall. Take your sit bones as close as you can, and you can bend your knees here or straighten your legs towards the sky. Take the hands by your side, palms facing up. Rest here for a moment. Keep your breath flowing. Deep inhales, long exhales. Again, deep inhales, long exhales. Then slide your feet down, come into Pada Konasana here. Take your hands onto your knees and gently press your knees towards the wall. And then we bring the knees back together and roll over to either side, right or left. Press the upper hand into the mat and press yourself back up. I come into a seat for a moment. Bring your hands to the heart, bow your head. And we honor our practice, honor our being. And I'm reading a quote from BKS Iyengar. Health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind, spirit. When one is free from physical disabilities and mental distractions, the gates of the soul open. BKS Iyengar. Namaste. Thank you all for being here today and practice with me. And please subscribe to my channel. And press the like button. Thank you so much. See you next time.